Victory in, win and you're in. Whitney would give Silver State Breeders' Cup options. Winchell Thoroughbreds and Willis Horton Racing's Silver State has thrived since returning from a 7-month hiatus in October, demonstrating class and determination with gradual steps up the ladder from allowance winner to Grade 1 winner. On Saturday, the talented hard-spun bay will face off against some of the best older horses in the handicap division in Saturday's Grade 1, $1 million Whitney at Saratoga Racecourse in Saratoga Springs, New York. Trained by Hall of Famer Steve Asmussen, Silver State's hot streak commenced at allowance level, when successfully notching his conditions at Keeneland and Churchill Downs last fall. He brought his winning form to Arkansas with a trio of stakes victories at Oaklawn Park. After a hard-fought outside stretch run in the January 23 fifth season, he fended off graded stakes-winning veteran Rated R Superstar to capture the Essex on March 13. Silver State made the grade next out in the Grade 2 Oaklawn Handicap on April 17, where he was little further off the pace than usual, racing along the rail and taking some kickback down the backstretch. Approaching upper stretch, he was tipped out several paths wide and took command inside the 8th pole to win by a half length. Silver State upped his win streak to 6 with a 1-length score in the Grade 1 Hill and Dale Metropolitan Handicap on Belmont Stakes Day June 5, where he cut back to 1 turn and defeated fellow Whitney aspirants By My Standards and Knicks Go. Despite the high hopes, things did not always come easy for Silver State. Following solid placings in the Grade 3 Lecomte, 2nd, and Grade 2 Risen Star, 3rd, at Fairgrounds in early 2020, he was put to the sidelines following a distant 7th in the Grade 2 Louisiana Derby at the New Orleans Oval. The Whitney is a Breeders' Cup, win and you're in, event, offering an automatic entry into the Grade 1, $6 million Breeders' Cup Classic on November 6 at Del Mar. With a victory in the Met Mile under his belt, the option of pursuing the $1 million Breeders' Cup Dirt Mile remains under consideration. Asmussen and Winchell previously joined forces to capture the 2017 Whitney with Gunrunner. The subsequent Breeders' Cup Classic winner and horse of the year experienced an unusual addition of weight when pace-setting longshot Cautious Giant sprung a horseshoe high into the air, eventually getting entangled in Gunrunner's tail. In 2017, all eyes were on Gunrunner, who went into the Whitney Gate as the 3-5 favorite. Silver State, made 6-1 on the morning line, is a part of a more evenly matched field which includes Grade 1 winner Maxfield and 2020 Preakness winning filly Swiss Skydiver in addition to 6-5 morning line favorite Knicks Go and By My Standards. Scottish Dancer aims to extend winning run at Flemington. Scottish Dancer may not be the best horse in Victoria, but he is proving a good commodity for training newcomer Andrew Bobbin. Set to run in the VRC member Michael Keeley Trophy, 1,600 meters, at Flemington on Saturday, Scottish Dancer is the star performer of Bobbin's team. The 5-year-old son of Dream Ahead will be chasing his 4th straight victory, having been in Bobbin's care only this campaign, which kicked off in May. Bobbin has been training less than a year, producing his first runner last November, his first winner at country venue Enhill the following month, while Scottish Dancer was his first Metropolitan victory at Caulfield on July 10. That victory followed wins at Bendigo, at his second start for Bobbin, and over at Murray Bridge. It will be 4 weeks since Scottish Dancer had to overcome a wide draw to win over 1,700 meters at Caulfield last time. The gelding's task has been made tough again on Saturday with another wide draw. We were tempted to step him up to 2,000 meters after his last win, but I think he's more effective at the 1,600 meters to 1,800 meters, Bobbin said. So, 4 weeks in between runs will not be any issue for him. He's a horse that is naturally fit. He's a straightforward horse in regards to keeping the work up to. Bobbin said he would not tie rider Jack Hill down with instructions from the wide draw. He said the gelding can be ridden from anywhere, depending on the tempo. Hopefully they run along a little bit, Bobbin said. He lands wherever he needs to be, but I would suggest the likely plan would be back in the back half somewhere and more than likely out the back, but we'll leave that up to Jack, Bobbin said. Hopefully Flemington, with that big long straight, will suit us if we are out the back. Moretti goes for second straight Birdstone at Saratoga. Repole Stable and Eclipse Thoroughbred Partners multiple graded stakes placed Moretti will attempt to defend his title against a talented field of older horses in Thursday's $120,000 Birdstone, a 1 3/4 mile main track marathon at Saratoga Racecourse in Saratoga Springs, NY, trained by Hall of Famer Todd Pletcher. The Medaglia d'Oro Bay, out of the Grade 1 winning Concerto Mare Rigoletta, is a half-brother to Millionaire 2017 Breeders' Cup Dirt Mile winner Battle of Midway. Purchased for $900,000 at the 2017 Fasig-Tipton Saratoga Select Yearling Sale, Moretti blossomed last season, posting a record of 3 wins and 3 seconds in 6 starts, including stake scores in the flat-out at Belmont Park and Birdstone at Saratoga to go along with a runner-up effort in the Grade 2 Suburban at Belmont. Pletcher, a 5-time Birdstone winner, said Moretti is working well into Thursday's repeat bid, including a 5/8 breeze in 1 minute 1 second and 88 milliseconds on July 29 on the Spa main track. He's doing well. We know he likes the distance, Pletcher said. It's just a matter of keeping him happy and fit. He's coming off a couple of solid efforts and we're looking forward to giving it a try again. Erod Ortiz Jr. will be tasked with engineering the title defense from post 4. I think the main thing is to get into a comfortable rhythm rather than worry about who's on the lead or stalking, Pletcher said. In these types of races, you just want to get into a good rhythm. You don't get many opportunities at this distance, so we'll give it our best shot. Flying P Stable's Lone Rock made the grade last out, romping to an 11 1/4 length score in the 12 furlong Grade 2 Brooklyn presented by Northwell Health on Belmont Stakes Day June 5. Claimed back by trainer Robertino Diodoro for $40,000 out of a winning effort in November at Churchill Downs in Louisville, Kentucky, Lone Rock captured a 1 1/16 mile optional claimer in February at Oaklawn Park in Hot Springs, ARC, in his next outing. The 6-year-old Majestic Warrior Gelding has made his last 4 starts at 1.5 miles, finishing second in the Temperance Hill in March ahead of an optional claiming score on April 11, both at Oaklawn Park. He returned on short rest to capture the Isaac Murphy Marathon on April 27 at Churchill Downs ahead of an eye-opening effort in the Brooklyn that registered a career-best 100 Bayer speed figure. Lone Rock posted a bullet half-mile on the main track in 46.60 on July 22 and worked an easy half-mile in 52.19 Friday over sloppy going on the Oklahoma training track. He's a horse that loves his job and he's training great. He bounced out of that race like it was nothing, Diodoro said. On Belmont Day, it was a little warm, and to run that far, you'd think it would take a little bit out of him, but he's come back like a monster. Ramon Vasquez retains the mount from post 3. Centennial Farms multiple graded stakes winner Rocketry has finished third in the last 2 editions of the Birdstone. Trained by Jimmy Jerkins, the 7-year-old hard-spun bay finished off the board last out in the Brooklyn and will look to return to the form that saw him capture the 1 5/8 mile Grade 2 Thoroughbred Aftercare Alliance in November at Keeneland Racecourse in Lexington, Kentucky. That one horse, Lone Rock, looks like a standout in that category. If ever he's going to beat horses like that, it's going this distance, Jerkins said. That's what happened in Kentucky. The pace was just too sharp for going that far and they came back to him and he went by them in the very end. Ricardo Santana Jr. picks up the mount from post 7. Retired jockeys share insights in latest Thoroughbred Owner Conference session. Former track announcer Tom Durkin moderated a spirited panel of retired jockeys as part of the Thoroughbred Owner Conference Series 6th session, which was held Tuesday, August 3. The conference series is hosted by the Jockey Club and the Thoroughbred Owners and Breeders Association and presented by Bessemer Trust, Dean Dorton Equine, Stoll Keenan Ogden, and Stone Street Farm. Tuesday's session was sponsored by Airdrie Stud, Starlight Racing, and the Green Group. The panelists were Donna Barton Brothers, Chris McCarron, and Gary Stevens. All 3 panelists acknowledged the physical and mental toll of being a professional jockey. Besides the inherent risk of injury, there are also the struggles associated with maintaining the proper weight as well as being able to accept frequent rejection. We put more pressure on ourselves than any one person we have ever dealt with has, Stevens said. Despite the challenges, the three panelists mentioned the reward of the human and equine relationships they were able to develop and the traveling opportunities they were afforded as a result of their careers. The group also delved into riders' relationships with owners and trainers and the process of securing mounts. They all stated that the key to riding good horses was developing positive relationships with trainers. For the most part, owners trust the trainer's judgment, brothers said. The final topic of the panel was the whip rule debate in different jurisdictions. McCarran was adamant on the importance of having the riding crop available for safety, a sentiment shared by Brothers and Stevens. McCarran also promoted the work of the Permanently Disabled Jockeys Fund, which provides financial assistance to jockeys who have suffered catastrophic on-track injuries. The next session of the series, Racing Clubs, will be held on Tuesday, September 7th, at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. It is sponsored by My Racehorse, The Daily Racing Form, and Mercant International Limited. Panelists are Michael Behrens, My Racehorse, Mary Cage, Wingstar Stablemates, and Gary Palmisano, Churchill Downs Racing Club. All sessions will be recorded and made available to registered guests. There is no registration fee for the live or recorded virtual conference series, but registration is required. In addition to the virtual series, OwnerView will be hosting an in-person Thoroughbred Owner Conference in Del Mar, Calif. on November 3rd, to coincide with the Breeders' Cup World Championships. McGahee. Island likely for comebacking Code of Honor. First Captain Eyes Pennsylvania Derby. Hall of Fame trainer Shug McGahee reported that Will Farish's homebred Code of Honor is readying for his next start and said he was buoyed by the 5-year-old's Bullet Breeze for 5 furlongs in 1 minute 1 second and 40 milliseconds Wednesday on the Oklahoma Dirt Training Track in Saratoga Springs. NY McGahee said Code of Honor, the 2019 Grade 1 Run-Happy Travers winner, is likely to return to action in the Grade 3 Philip H. Island on August 21 at Monmouth Park in New Jersey. He is probably going to run in the Island. He has trained very well up here. He had a great work yesterday, said McGahee, who brought the son of Noble Mission to Saratoga from his Fair Hill Training Center barn at the start of the meet. I'm looking forward to getting him back. Code of Honor, the 2019 Kentucky Derby runner-up, has made one 2021 start, finishing 5th in the Grade 1 Pegasus World Cup on January 23. McGahee said First Captain, the Grade 3 Dwyer Stakes winner who disappointed with a third-place finish as the short-priced favorite in the Curlin on July 30, will likely not start in the Grade 1 Run-Happy Travers on August 28. We're probably not planning on running in the Travers, but if something happens where the race were to fall apart, we're going to be ready. It probably will be more likely that the Pennsylvania Derby, on September 25 at Parks, is where we're going with him, McGahee said. Pratt. Smith head east for weekend Saratoga Stakes engagements, having doubled the win total of his closest rival with a productive Week 3 of the Del Mar Thoroughbred Club meeting in Del Mar, Calif. Leading rider Flavien Prat was scheduled to ride 3 races on at the Seaside track on Thursday and then head for Saratoga and the big stakes weekend there. Pratt enters Week 4 here with 20 wins from 70 mounts, an impressive 29% win rate, and has recorded top 3 finishes in 63% of his starts. The native of France, who marked his 29th birthday on Wednesday, will be in upstate New York on Friday to ride Public Defender, 2-1, in the Grade 2 Hall of Fame Stakes for Chad Brown. Pratt rides 2 more for Brown on Saturday. Always Carina in the $500,000, Grade 1 Test Stakes, and Flavius in the $120,000 lure. Hall of Fame jockey Mike Smith, who like Pratt is represented by agent Brad Pegram, is also headed to Saratoga with a key assignment being on secret protector for Charles Appleby in the $1 million Saratoga Derby Invitational. Pratt and Smith will remain there for Sunday's card, where the main event is the $700,000 Saratoga Oaks. Among those hoping to capitalize in the, while Pratt's away, it's an opportunity to make hay, sweepstakes at Del Mar are Juan Hernandez, Umberto Rispoli, Abel Chadillo and Kyle Frey. Hernandez, 10 for 72, is second in the standings with Rispoli, 9 for 60, and Chedillo, 9 for 70, tied for third. Frey, 8 for 35, rounds out the top 5. Redkenman to overcome draw at Flemington. On paper, it would not appear Perth galloper Redkenman has a lot going against him when he steps up in trip at Flemington. Having his first try over 1,410 meters in Victoria, Redkenman has drawn the widest alley in the VRC season premiere plate on Saturday. As the highest-rated runner in the handicap contest, Redkenman has also been burdened with 60 kilograms, but that will be offset with the 3 kilograms claim for apprentice Madison Lloyd, a 2-time winner at the track. Trainer David Brydoak is looking forward to stepping Redkenman up to Saturday's journey, knowing that gelding has good statistics, 2 wins and 2 placings from 5 starts, at the trip in Perth. Redkenman has had 3 starts for Brydoak since arriving in Melbourne earlier in the year. After running out of steam first up over 1,100 meters at Flemington in June, Redkenman was successful in the listed Sir John Monash Stakes, 1,100 meters, at Caulfield on July 10 before a midfield finish in the listed Bletchingley Stakes, 1,200 meters, 2 weeks later. "I think he takes a bit of racing to get fit," Brydoak said. "He's a big strong horse and we just need to get him to relax in running. I think the 7 furlongs will suit him as it suited him previously and I'm confident with the horse's condition." The major concern for Brydoak on Saturday is the state of the track, rated a soft 5 on Friday. Brydoak said he would not like to see the track worse than that. Redkenman likes to race forward and although drawn wide, Brydoak does not see a change in the gelding's racing pattern on Saturday. "He's drawn a bit of a wide gate, but that won't matter," Brydoak said. "We won't change his racing pattern. He might be wide for a while, but he'll be thereabouts."